Riggedy aren't. Bloody hell. I didn't realise it was getting that bad in here. Sticky sweets everywhere. If I'd have known it was getting that bad in here, I'd have come in here more often and give it a clean. Right. Yeah, these mats, they've definitely seen better days. They're the original Kia mats. Must be about 9, probably 10 years old now. No, more than that. Nearly 12 years old. Bloody hell. Yeah, car's nearly 12 years old. So, the funny thing is, there's a little bit of... I knew the mats in here were getting bad. This is the Mrs. car, by the way, in case you didn't realise it's her car. I did know the mats were getting quite bad in here. So, I bought a new set of car mats for Christmas. I knew she wouldn't appreciate them, but I thought it'd be a good present. Ironically, she bought me a set as well for the camper van, so we'll put them in later on. It's for the Talbot Express, but they're not just any old car mat. They're pretty cool mats. I'll show you them later on. I'm just going to put these mats in, make it look a bit more respectable, because the MOT is today, so we're going to take it for the MOT. I didn't realise how bad it was in here. I knew it was bad. I knew there was going to be rubbish. I didn't expect all this stuck sweets and mould and everything else, and the amount of rubbish was going to be in here. I'm going to clean it the best I can. You should always take your car for an MOT being clean and respectable. Doesn't matter who you are. A clean and respectable car gives a good impression, and it goes a long way, in my opinion anyway. You should keep your car clean and respectable anyway. I mean, it's a big purchase, do you know what I mean? It's an important thing. Anyway, let's get these mats in and see what they look like. I like these ones. I've got a set of these in my car. They're made in England, and they're not bad. I'm a bit disappointed that little bit of stitching there is a bit funny. Look at that. But nothing's perfect. So we've got to put the little clip things in ourselves. These little things go in these holes. Oh, there's only one. Strange. Anyway, that's got to go in there. That goes on the bottom there, and that should screw in. They got that wrong. They're probably for the wrong model. But I put the right model in when I got them, because you can't buy them in a bloody shop. If you go in a shop and buy them, they're all ones made in China and other places. So screw that on there. And then there we go. One brand new mat. Now just do all the others and happy days. Yeah. Well, I think it is right. Just a bit funny. Oh well. Got the side light bulb out. So let me go see if I've got one. I think I should have some. Got this little box of bulbs. I reckon that one, or that one. I think it's going to be that one. Let's get it out and see. Where is it? It is that one. I can see it's that one. Let me get it out. Looks like we've got to screw that. And then take the plug off of that one. Got to take the headlight out to get the blooming side light bulb out. It's funny. What a pain in the ass. Sometimes I really hate cars. Not just cars. Gay ones. If we have any more luck with a pair of pliers. I can see the little bastard. What a bastard that is. They don't make it easy. Little Koreans, little Korean people. They don't make nothing easy. What have we got? Need to change. Definitely need to change. I'll have to do that at some point, not yet. We'll do that in the summer, I think. We're resorting now. We're resorting. The whole light's coming out. What is it? We need an extension bar. What is that? Oh, it's a 9. I thought that was a 10. 10 mil. Right. Bloody. I hate headlights. Right, what is it? What is it? There he is. The little bastard. You can see that little bastard in there. Look. What do we have to do to get that out? Fuck off. There we go. Bloody, don't make that easy. Right. On the lone bulb. Let's get that one out of there. Make sure I get my dirty hands all over it. It needs to be dirty. It's got to be really dirty, otherwise it won't work. So. Happy days. One new bulb. I've just got to put it all back together again. So I mentioned earlier on about the mats for the Talbot, so here we are inside the Talbot. I've got old mats out of my car at the moment in here, just to try and, I know it needs a bit of a clean and that, but I want to try and preserve the original carpet. It needs a proper good wet vac to be preserved properly. So I've just got these mats in here, and as I mentioned earlier on, ironically, the missus bought me some mats as well. I did have to prompt a little bit. I actually found them back in the summer, and I said, look, these will be really good for the camper van, and didn't hear nothing more. And I didn't think she'd actually got them, but she did. So let's open them up. Well, say them, it's one mat. This is why it's so cool, because it's just one mat. So let's take out the old ones. I'm going to have to give it another hoover in here now. Let's take out the old ones and put this new one in. It's difficult to try and get the whole lot, but I'll show you this one. So I'll fold it like that. That should go down there. That should go around the steering column that you probably can't see. And that should go around the gear stick. Hopefully this is cut right. It fits. Yes, it seems to fit. It seems to, I don't know what that's for. It seems to be cut reasonably. It's not the best actually, to be honest, but it's all right. Let me show you. There we go. Might need a little bit of adjustment. It's not perfect, but it's pretty good. The cut around the gear stick, that's not, might have to, that's a shame. I don't think it's that very good today, but that's not bad. And the steering column's not bad. I don't know what that's for, why they cut that like that for. I haven't got anything there. Strange, but it's not awful. So, and that bit down the tunnel there, that fits perfectly, so that's good. It's nice and soft. I do like to drive without any shoes on sometimes, as long as the mat doesn't get caught on the throttle or anywhere on the pedals. That's the main thing. I'd say that was pretty good. I'm quite happy with that, and that should protect this carpet, makes it look a whole lot more smarter in here. Happy days. We'll fire the beast up while we're here. We'll go for the inside view this time. I always do outside view for you lot, don't I? So this time we'll do inside view. Never really do inside view. Oh, straight up. Like a trooper. That's what they say in it, like a trooper. There we go. I thought I'd, while I'm in here, thought I'd turn everything on, get it all, because I haven't turned any of this on for bloody, I suppose it must be about a month. The coldest it's been in here is 0.7, minus 0.7, so it's really just 0.7. The hottest it's been in here since I installed this thermometer, 28.9. Trying to get it so you can see that. There we go. 28.9. Currently 88% humidity, which is not good. 8.2 degrees. Yes. Got me little dehumidifying things. This one hasn't got any water in it, which is a good thing, providing it's actually working. This other one over here, it's been in here for quite some time now. That's about, what do you say that was? About 3/4 full, that one. But this one was in here all through the summer. I kept it in here anyway, why not? It's not doing any harm keeping it in here. And obviously it's still in there now. So, that one. Oh, some cereal. Might have some breakfast. Bloody hell. Getting peckish. But that one's not collected any. So if it's not working, or there's no water to collect, we'll see. We'll see, but that's saying 89% now, but that's because I'm in here breathing, making it wetter. Oh well. I ain't got a clue what I'm going to do with these mats. Oh, rubbish. These are perfectly good mats, look. I can't throw them away. There's nothing wrong with them. So, I'll probably just end up putting them in the roof of the garage until one day when I need a couple of good mats, or 3 good mats. Definitely can't throw them away. That's quite a good doormat, that one. I might put that one on the door, actually. Oh yeah, that would be good. There we go. So I put it that side. On that side. I'll put it this side. So that when you walk in, you don't get your shoes. You can take your shoes off. But then the chair's going to push it all around. I reckon it's better off this side. Much better this side. And then take shoes off on there. Shoes off. Walk in. Oh, happy days. God, I wasn't expecting that. It's made me well happy. Got a bit of a slow puncher, I think. So, let's do a little bit of pumpage. It's the last thing now. I can't think of anything else that's wrong. Always got to make sure. Never ever get cocky and think, nah, I'll just send it for an MOT, it'll be fine. Never ever do that. You've always got to just check things and make sure, because otherwise you just look stupid otherwise. 17.5 psi in there. So we've got a bit of a slow puncher, so I'll have to go and sort that out, but we'll pump it up, go for our MOT, and then I'll have to take it off and go and get it looked at. We'll put 36 we'll stick in there. Well, the old heating's been going for about, it's got to be about 2 hours I suppose now, and so far we're at 22.5. We've gone down to 47% on the humidity though. Got a smiley face there now, so 23 degrees. So we're warming up. It's very, very, very important to keep heat in things like this. A lot of people don't realise that you got to keep heat in places, you know, caravans, camper vans, anything like that, especially these older ones, because they're made of wood, a wooden frame, wooden walls. Like the roof in my one and our one isn't wood. Well, it is wood, it's got a wooden frame, but it's got different materials all in it now than what it did because we had a brand new roof. But everywhere's wooden, especially the frame. So when with cold, as we saw with the humidity there on the barometer, not barometer, bloody barometer, thermometer, on the thermometer, the humidity was nearly 90%, 80, what was it, 87 or something, when it was cold, when it was, what was it, 8 degrees or something. Now that the temperature's gone up, so the humidity's gone down. And also we're using an air conditioning unit to do it, so that will help a little bit. But a lot of people don't realise that, you know, and especially with your own home, the house that you live in. I know at the moment a lot of people, they can't afford to, or they just don't want to put the heating on. But if you don't heat your home, and I can't bloody speak today. The fabric of your home will become damp because it'll be cold all the time. You know, it's probably all right for one winter, or maybe, I don't know, but now and again you just need to keep the warmth in your house. Maybe have the heating on once a week for half a day or something, just to bring it up to about 20 degrees, just to keep the heat and warmth in, and then let it go down to an ambient temperature in our home. Where if we don't have the heating on, we have no heating on, and even with the windows cracked just for a bit of ventilation, otherwise you start to get mould growing corners, it stays at around about 18 degrees, which is fine for us. 18 degrees, it never goes below 18. Occasionally you might wake up in the morning and it'll be 17 degrees, but then by the time we've all got up, it's gone back up to about 18 and a half, because we've been walking around warming the place up with our own body heat. So, but we have the heating on at least once a week to bring it up to 20, just to keep the warmth in the structure of the building. It's very important. But anyway, back to caravans and camper vans. Very important to keep heat and warmth in them throughout the winter. If you're one of these people that goes and leaves it in a field or a storage yard which is outside the whole winter, no heat in it, no nothing, you will find that it will get moisture inside it, because with coldness comes moisture, particularly on a day like today when it's quite misty. Although we're completely sealed in, it is going to be quite misty. And I thought I saw some mould up in the corner there then. It's alright, I've just wiped it off with my finger. I thought it was mould, but I don't think it is. There's some over here as well. I thought that was mould starting to grow, but yeah, I don't think it is. I was a bit worried then. I thought we were starting to get some mould. We certainly don't want that. That feels a bit soft. I'll have to look into that, see what that's all about. I'll get the damp meter on it at some point, just to make sure we're not... it feels a bit soft, but it doesn't feel wet. So, shouldn't be leaking, because there's a whole new roof. But if it is, I'll have to see if I can take it back to the person who done it. We should have some sort of guarantee or warranty with any luck. Blimey, 8.5 misty today. Oh well, quite like a mist. It hasn't really felt like Christmas at all. I know obviously now it's not Christmas, we're well after Christmas now, but it hasn't felt like it hasn't even felt like Christmas time at all. I don't think it has. You put in the comments, do you think it's felt like Christmas time? I haven't felt a single bit of Christmas. Well, there's Christmas spirit, there's been Christmas, but you know, without it being cold, because it's not cold. I think the temperature today is about 9 degrees, and on Christmas Day it was 10.5. You know, without it being cold, it just don't feel like Christmas. But anyway, maybe that's just me. There's a lot of cars for sale. This place also sells cars. Well, it's not the same place, but next door sells cars, and I always find it amazing, you know, even these days you think, do people actually even buy them? People actually even buy cars? I mean, I know nearly everyone gets finance these days, but do people actually buy them? There's so many cars on the road, and the people actually going about buying a second-hand car. £14,695, £10,995, £9,000. I mean, I remember the days, even when I was young enough, when I was 17, you go to a car place like this, and have all the cars out there, get a car for 500 quid. There'd be a few on the forecourt, £2,000, £3,000. Get one £500-600. There ain't none now. I think the cheapest one's £6,995. Yeah. The cheapest one on this forecourt I can see is £6,995, and it's a Vauxhall, but I can't see what kind of Vauxhall it is. It might be an Astro or something. But they're all 9, 8, 7,000, 14,000, 10,000. My giddy on. How many people have got that much money? I think it's mad. I really do. For a country now which is supposed to be in a crisis, everyone's supposed to be skint, and things are costing that much, and people are buying them, whether they're buying them on finance or not. If it is to get on finance, you've still got to pay for it. You still got to pay the monthly payments. I know a lot of people don't pay them, and then they just wait until the bailiffs come. Fair enough, but it's mad, man. Thinking back, just looking on the forecourt, and you see loads of cars for £1,000, £600, £1,000. You know, brilliant, happy days, perfectly good cars. Nowadays, the cheapest one, 6,995, £7,000, pretty much. It's the cheapest one in this second-hand car sales place. Absolutely crazy. Anyway, nearly MOT time. There we go, another year passed, another year done. MOT's great. Got a screw in that tyre, which I knew about anyway, but I'm going to go and get that. I'm going to go down the tyre place and get that mended probably tomorrow. So I take the wheel off because I want to go and get the tracking done on my car. So I take the wheel off, put the wheel of this one in the boot of my car, take it with me, get all that done. Happy days, man. Anyway, let's go and see what we can find to do for the rest of the afternoon. Hey, love an MOT. Getting an MOT done makes me feel happy. Put in the comments, in your country where you live, America, wherever you are, what is the what's the thing for an MOT? What we call an MOT, you lot probably call an inspection or something like that. You have to do it every year here. You take it to a place, they look at tyres, window wipers, structural things that might make you crash, basically, to make sure everything's okay. So yeah, you'll probably call it an inspection or something else. But put in the comments, what do you call it, and how often do you have to do it, and what are the requirements if you know what they are. I know in some states in America and that, you ain't got to have them, have you? You ain't got to have no inspections, no nothing. I don't know what states they are, but there are some states, I'm sure there is. And some states, you can, yeah, that's another thing, you can just go and drive in. If there was a car in a ditch, you could just start it up and drive it around for like a month, can't you? You tell me, I don't know. I'd love to know about all that kind of stuff, because over here you can't drive any car on the road at all unless you've got tax, MOT and insurance. There are some exceptions if you've got like a trade plate, if you've got trade insurance and things like that, then you can drive it from A to B. I don't think you can drive it around wherever you want for a certain amount of time. I think it's just A to B. I might be wrong. If I'm wrong, please correct me. Anyway, let's go and see what else we can do for the rest of the day. It's turned out to be an absolute brilliant day. It's been such a good day. Let me show you something else that's really, really good. Check this out. This is a Nitro car, and you'll know all about this if you watch my other channel. But this Nitro car was bought for me when I was a kid. I put these wheels on it temporarily because I wanted to see what it was like with wheels on. It come with all the magazines and everything, and each magazine that came, you got a little part. It might have just been a shock, a bit of a linkage, it could have been an axle. One of them, you got the whole engine. I was really, really excited when I was a kid to get this all going, but then I must probably finish the whole thing, put it all together, and it must have been, I must have used it, I ran it in, and I must have used it probably 2 or 3 times. Then the rear diff stripped out. The rear diff stripped and I only had front wheel drive. I drove it around with front wheel drive for a little bit, but it weren't very good, obviously, because no grip. And then it just went under my bed, because bear in mind I was a kid, didn't drive or have a job, I was going to school. So I just put it under the bed, and it stayed there. And then when I moved out, it came with me, went in the shed, stayed in the shed. Well, lately, I've had a bit of a, what's the word? Is it epiphany? Don't know if epiphany is the right word. But I've decided to get it all working properly. I'm missing a few bits over the years. The wheels have gone missing somehow. Don't know how. The wheel nuts were on, but the wheels were missing. Perhaps the wheel fairies come and taken them. The air filter foam had perished and it had gone all, well, it fell apart. So I've sorted that out. I've got one of them. A very good channel member on my other channel and subscriber said he's got a few spare parts and he's going to put them in the PO box. So hopefully I'll get the correct wheels. These are not the correct ones. I'll just put these on temporarily. And I should have the brake parts that I need, because I've somehow managed to, I've got all these parts left over, but I've got I'm missing the little rod that pushes the brake calipers together to pinch the brake disc, because yeah, it's got brake disc. And the body post and the rear drive shafts I'm also somehow missing. Don't know how. Parts, I must have took it apart at some point and lost the bits. But I'm so happy and so excited. The engine runs like an absolute dream. The servos all still work. I put a receiver in it, I put a battery in it, and I literally couldn't be happier with it. It's fantastic. I put it up to this FlySky transmitter. So if this is the sort of thing that you're interested in, stick around on this channel or go to my other channel, Headlight RC, and have a look at this, because it's great. When I get all the little bits, the drive shafts and the wheels and everything that I need, hopefully they'll turn up in the PO box. When I get them, if they don't come in the PO box, I'll get them myself, and we're going to get this 100% running properly how it should do, with a shell, because the shell that I butchered it. When I get this up and running, you're going to see it all, and it's going to be as it should be, minty perfect. I can't wait. Bloody exciting. Anyway, you lot, thanks for tagging along with me today. It's been a great day. It's very, very misty out there. I wanted to go and take another Nitro car out and have a bit of a go today, but I didn't get a chance. But I managed to get MOTs and other bits and bobs done, so there we go. I'll see you lot on the next one. Take care. Treat people nicely. Treat people how you would like to be treated, and hopefully they'll do the same back, and we should all have a nice, happy life. But if that's not the case, don't make their life more difficult. Just enjoy yours. And that way we should all have a nice happy life. Together but not together, if that makes any sense. Cheerio, all the best, take care.